Hi. So in this recording, we will see how to do CVP analysis in Excel. The cost, volume, profit analysis. It is also called break-even analysis. As the name suggests, break-even point. So what is break-even point? So if I talk in terms of a company revenue or profit rather, so break-even point is that point when my profit is equal to zero. That is, I am in no loss, no gain position. Now, suppose the company wants me to achieve certain level of profit. So I have to decide how much quantity do I need to produce? How much revenue do I need to generate? So this all answers we will be getting using this break even analysis. So by the end of this recording, you will be able to see a graph. But before that, let me show you. These are the basic informations which I have been given with the sales price. This is the variable cost. This is the total cost. Then we will be finding out the output. One thing to note that CVP assumes that my sales price, variable cost, fixed cost, all are constant. Although in real life, if you buy in bulk, then sometimes you get trade discount. So this is just an assumption. So although it will have no impact on our analysis, at least in this Excel. So by the end you will be seeing this beautiful graph. So here my revenue is equal to cost and my profit is equal to zero. So let's begin how to do it. Let's start by renaming the cells. So the benefit of renaming the cells is whenever you want to apply the formula, let's say you want to find the profit, then profit is total revenue minus total cost. So each time you need to remember the cell position. So instead of remembering the cell position, you can rename the cells. So I am giving it name as sales unit. This is my selling price. So what is my total projected revenue? Basically total revenue. What is total revenue? Price into quantity. So quantity is nothing but sales unit into price. Price is nothing but selling price. Here we go. Hit enter. So this is the total revenue which I have got. Now this is the per unit direct material cost. So how much is the total material cost? This is this material cost into how many units I am using. Sales unit. Enter. Same is equal to sales unit. I can even drag it. So you can just cross check. So this is B14 into sales unit. One way is I can sum all of these. So I will be getting, or another way is same way multiplied by sales unit. I could have dragged till here also. So either way I will be getting the same. Let me rename it total variable cost. Total, I cannot have spaces while I am renaming the cell. Total variable cost. So this is the fixed cost. So if I have to sum them up, this plus this, hit enter. So this is the total fixed cost. So let me rename it also. So we are done with it. We are done with the input sheet. Now let us come to the output sheet, the main agenda. Although in exams, generally you won't get this output sheet. You have to make. So what is the total contribution? Although some people say it's contribution margin. So this is nothing but uh, total sales. What is total sales? Total sales is total revenue only. So have I renamed it? I don't think. Total sales. I have renamed it as total revenue is equal to total revenue minus total variable cost. Hit enter. So here we go. Contribution per unit is equal to total contribution divided by quantity, sales unit. Next thing we want to find is contribution to sales. This is nothing but total contribution divided by total sales, which is my total revenue. Hit enter. So I can convert this in percentage form, maybe up to 2 decimal. So this is what I've got. Now I want break even point in units, which means I want quantity in revenue. So let's see how it happens. So when I am saying break even point, I am saying my profits are equal to 0. When profits are equal to 0, I am denoting my profits by pi. What is profit? Profit is nothing but total revenue minus total cost, which is equal to 0, which is total revenue is equal to total cost. So the cost has two components. One is total fixed cost plus total variable cost. So I can, and total revenue is nothing but price into quantity is equal to total fixed cost plus total variable cost. Now, average variable cost is nothing but total variable cost divided by quantity. So can I substitute in place of total variable cost? I can write quantity into average variable cost and price into quantity, and I want quantity. So quantity I can take common. So this will come out to be price minus average variable cost is equal to total fixed cost. So if I take quantity here, Q star will be total fixed cost divided by price minus average variable cost. So if you observe carefully, this is nothing but ABC is TVC divided by quantity or per unit variable cost, right? And this is selling price only. So let's come back to Excel sheet. So let me rename first. I have forgot to rename it. This is per unit variable cost. Per unit variable cost. So in quantity we have already seen this is total fixed cost is equal to total fixed cost divided by what? Selling price, which was P price, minus per unit variable cost. Per unit variable cost, brackets closed, hit enter. So this is what we have got. So this much quantity we need to produce in order to get profit is equal to 0. So how much do I need to generate in revenue? So it is selling price into this much quantity. So this is giving me that revenue which can make my profit is equal to 0. So now this is break even percentage. This is nothing but break even unit divided by my total capacity. My total capacity is of 60,000. So basically I want, if I utilize 45.62 percentage of my capacity, then I will be able to generate break even profit. So this is the targeted profit which is been given to us. Now I want to find corresponding how much quantity do I need to produce and how much total revenue I need to generate. So let's see. Simple. Profit is nothing but total revenue minus total cost. And this time profit is given, which is how much was given. We'll see on the sheet itself. So total revenue is quantity into price minus variable cost into quantity, average variable cost into quantity, plus basically total variable cost plus total fixed cost. So I have just skipped one step, although now I have written it. And this is the profit. What do I want? I want to find quantity. So let me first of all take common. So this will come out to be price minus average variable cost minus this, plus minus will get minus total fixed cost profit. So if I take this profit plus total fixed cost, and this will come in denominator, price minus average variable cost. So this will give me quantity. This is profit plus total fixed cost divided by selling price minus average variable cost or per unit variable cost. Hit enter. So this much I need to produce, this much quantity I need to produce to get this level of profit. Now how much revenue do I need to generate? So this is simple, selling price into this much quantity. So this much revenue I need to generate. Here I have been given this targeted sales, and it wants me to find the profit such that I receive this targeted sales. How to do this? Let's see. So we know total revenue, profit is equal to total revenue minus total cost. This is price into quantity, total revenue, and total cost is fixed cost plus variable cost. And variable cost I have written as average variable cost into quantity minus total fixed cost, right? So it wants me to find the profit. So I can take Q common. So this Q is given to us right now. Price minus average variable cost minus total fixed cost. So we will be using this formula. So this will be nothing but this targeted sales into my selling price minus per unit variable cost, right? Then minus total fixed cost. So this is the profit which I will generate if I produce this much. Now we want to see safety margin in units. So this is nothing but sales unit minus break even point units. So where is my break even points in unit? So this is what. So in order to be above the break even point, we need this much as a safety margin, and in rupees it is nothing but this multiplied by selling price. Now let's see how to make the graph. So let me write unit. This is equal to, what is my total revenue? Total revenue is this. So I've got this. For different quantities, I want to generate my total revenue. 0, let's say 2000, then 4000. Sorry, yeah. Let us go up to how much quantity? Let's say for 60,000. Now I will be selecting this whole table. Then I will go to data. What if analysis? Data table, column input cell. For this much quantity, I have got this total revenue. So it will calculate total revenue for different quantities. So you can see for 4000, this is the same, I guess. No, this was for 40,000. Yeah. So for the 40,000, we have got this same unit. This is my total fixed total cost, which comprises of total fixed cost plus total, or let me write per unit variable cost, so that I can see uh, changes with respect to quantity, multiplied by how much unit? Unit was this, right? So this is the total cost. Same, control C, control V. I will be selecting this table, go to data, what if analysis, data table. For this quantity, I have got this total cost. So for the different units, I have got this much total cost, right? So let me draw the graph. Go to lines, select, no, select data. Let me remove all this, add series name. Let's say first is my total sales or total revenue, whatever. Starting from 0 all up to this. Now another is my total cost. On the horizontal axis, I want my units to be shown. Hit OK. So this is the graph which we have got. Let me drag it. Yeah, we can give the label chart title. Let me give This is break even analysis. I can give axis name also, total cost and total revenue, then units. I can even change the way it looks like. Maybe I can change the layout also. Let's say this. So this is units, and this is total revenue or total cost, right? So that's it for this video. Thank you so much.